thing that's really cool about the Cohutta, that I love about the Cohutta. I mean, ordinarily there'd be a lot more water than that. I've never been in the Cohutta have this little amount of water. But look at these trees. Those have been around a while. Because there was some extensive logging here, I guess in the 30s and 40s, maybe even later than that. But there is some nice sized trees here. That's a big fella right there. That's pretty cool. See right down here, you can see how low the water is. It's just barely a trickle coming through here. And all this water, I'm sure, is just spring fed, just spring water. It hasn't rained since, I can't remember how long it's been since it's rained, but it wasn't until I got down on the bottom of the mountain that I saw this water, because all the little water holes coming down here were all dry, except for a couple little spots. There was like 2 spots that I saw with water, and that was it. But it was just like little water puddles, just a little tiny little spring. But it is flowing somewhat. You can see that it's flowing. All the leaves are coming down pretty much. But here's a good view of the lower portion of the Emery Creek Trail. This trail now is coming. I think this is Emery Creek because the trail is going parallel with this now. And this is just to the point where I've made it from. So I've gone 4 miles from the top down to here. And this is where I first joined up, so there's only like 2 miles left of the trail, 2 or 3 miles. So I'm eager, so the waterfall should not be far, if there is any. Heading back down from camp, still heading south. I've crossed one little creek. Now I'm coming up on this right here, which is the same creek that I was on, Emery Creek. I saw another hiker and he was telling me that ordinarily this would be, you know, calf deep, knee deep, something like that. However, this is kind of what we've got right now. It is beautiful in here. Nice wide trail there going down. So I shouldn't be too much farther away from the waterfalls, hopefully. Of course, as I said before, it's probably not going to be a whole lot. And, you know, we'll check this out maybe for next time. Maybe we can see some other camping areas, some different campsites that we can set up in. And see what all we got lying before us. Yeah, there's Emery Creek right there, coming down. There's a trail I came through. And right down here, there's lots of big rocks. Just left my tarp and hammock set up, and I went ahead and brought food so I can you know, maybe stay down here for dinner and see what happens. There's not very many people out here. I've only seen that one hiker. He was a nice guy, ex-military, just doing what I do, just enjoying the hike. So he's going down here to set up camp. So we'll probably see him again. So I'm going to keep heading on down. Alright, walking down the trail, I've probably gone about, I don't know, maybe a half mile or so. Crossed a couple little creeks. Coming up here at a junction, looks like. Let's see what we got here. Emery Creek Trail, the right and the left. I'm going to go up this way. I think that sign got moved a little bit, because this looks like a spur off of that trail. Alright, I was going along the back, and there was a spur trail, and I took that, and it looks like this is what we see. So the trail, from what I read, this is the first of the falls. And then that's actually Emery Creek Falls right here. Pretty nice. There's some other campers around here, so I'm trying to be quiet. Somebody's got a bear bag hanging up there. There's a little bit of water coming down, but more than I thought. So if you go up this hill here along the waterfall, there should be another one here, so let's go check. Alright, well I came up the trail a little bit, probably 30 or 40 feet up. It's real steep going down, but it's real quick. There's the top of the falls that we were just looking at. Right there. Very little water. The camper that was right here told me that there was a lot more water ordinarily, but we know because of this drought there just isn't very much. Pretty neat campsite though. I bet this is a hard place to find, to get unoccupied. Nice little place for camp. And there's the top falls. Perfect little spot to camp. You guys have a great day. There it is. All right. I'd imagine that to get that campsite, you'd probably have to come here on a weeknight. And that is the top of Emery Creek Falls. So now I'm going to head back. We found it, guys. I was going up from the other trail, from the other waterfall uphill, and the trail kind of skirted off. Was going along another creek on the right, but that's not the one you're looking for. If you're coming back, going back up the mountain, you want to just stay on the trail until eventually you'll circle around to the left, and you'll get to where the Emery Creek is on your left. And if you listen, you can hear the waterfalls, but there's no marked trail coming down here at all. I mean, you just gotta hope that you see it. So I just was watching real close, and right now most things are covered up with leaves, but I just watched really close, and I saw a little hill going down. There's another couple that came up there with me, and they didn't think it was a trail, but I could tell it was because the whole rest of the way from where I was just no opening at all, just super steep. So this is where it is, and you just watch close and listen for it. But it is a very steep hike going down. I mean, you gotta like hold on to trees and kind of slide, and it's probably about 30 or 40 feet down from where I was from the trail. But it is pretty. That's a deep little hole right there. This would be really fun in the summer. I can see why there'd be a lot of people here. Very pretty though. I bet it's really breathtaking with just water roaring off of there, like after a big rain or something like that. So anyway, this is the top falls on the Emery Creek Trail.